What up, everybody? Mike here, Emotional Honesty Project. Checking in. All right. Hey, everybody. Like I said, it's Mike, Emotional Honesty Project. Thought I would check in with you guys on a Monday. It's afternoon now. How's everybody doing? I had a pretty busy weekend myself. My 7-year-old, his birthday was on Wednesday, and the first day of school was Wednesday too. So we had his birthday celebration yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but Saturday. Family came into town, so it was a fun weekend. Busy but fun. So yeah, we had a good time. He had got a lot of presents. He has a blast no matter what he's doing, pretty much. Um, so yeah, that was all nice. And I kind of wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind. I'm working on another book, of course, about like building an intentional life, intentional living, using kind of a construction metaphor for the whole thing, like working from a blueprint and just kind of keeping in line with that. I was thinking today that sometimes we can feel like we can't start over. We can't pivot.
Here we go. Pivot. 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 Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Imagine that, oh, someday I'm going to have the life that I want. It's just going to magically fall out of the sky and land right here on my plate. And I'm going to be so excited, I'm going to devour it. I'm just going to be like, nom, 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 nom. That's not how it works. Okay? Because while you're waiting for your life to happen, for the life that you want to happen, you already have a life and you're not living it. You're wasting away, waiting for something that's always going to be a little better than what you have, a little more fulfilling, a little more fun, a little more perfect. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me, perfect has always been a bit of a stretch, a bit of a like a bit of a reach. It's never happened. So even my life right now, I have great life. Is it perfect? By any means, it is not perfect. But but it's exactly what I want it to be right now. And I have gone through a lot of effort and work to try and make good decisions and have things turn out the way I want them to. They don't always turn out the way I want them to, but they turn out in a positive way for the most part. But the main part of it is that, I've mentioned before, you have to be like water, Bruce Lee's philosophy. So even when things don't turn out the way I want them to, I can still adapt and I can still keep flowing. And, water takes the shape of the container it's filling. So my life doesn't always turn out exactly like I intended, but I take the shape of the container that I get. Does that make sense? I want to make sure that's crystal clear. Because you don't always get a say. You can try to live with that intention. You can live intentionally, and you can make the efforts to try and build your home I'm calling your life your home because it's where you live, and it's where your heart is, and it's where all your stuff is. And when I say stuff, I mean like your family, your relationships, your stuff, your heart. So home is where your stuff is. And you have to be intentional when you're building it. Now, let's ask this. If you were going to actually go out and build a real house, like a physical house, I want you to tell me, would you let the contractor make decisions for you as far as what the house looks like, what color bricks to use, what this and that, what shutters on the windows, what to do with the yard? If you're putting the money into building a house, you want it to be exactly what you want, don't you? You're not going to let the contractor just make those decisions for you. You're going to be like, no, this is exactly the kind of brick I want. This is what I want my yard to look like. This is everything in detail to your specifications, right? It's your house, and it's expensive, and you're going to be in it a long time. So it should be exactly what you want, right? Why would you build your home, your life, your home any differently? Without that intention, then you don't know what you're going to get. You still always can't control everything, but without that intention, you're just leaving it to random chance. And you're taking a gamble that the universe likes you, and it's not gonna, give you something you don't like. I'm not really much of a gambling guy because even those kinds of odds don't generally work out well for me. So I guess really the theme of today's message or discussion is that you have to live with intention, because it's the only way you get what you want. It's the only way. You can't just count on luck. You can't count on, fate. If you're a fate kind of person, that's all fine and good, but God will provide. Sure. I have no doubt that God, that the source of all creation in the universe, will provide the things that you want. But there's something missing from that statement, and that is that you have to put in the work. I can imagine and try to manifest the home of my dreams. I can do it. And that picture looks so real in my mind that I could reach out and put a flyer in the front door. But until I, take some action, put some intention in, make a plan. I work better with a plan. Just me. I recommend it though. Until I start taking steps towards making it reality, it's not going to happen. Nobody's just going to show up at my front door and be like, here's a house. Congrats. Yay. It'd be nice. But it's never happened so far. So, yeah, you have to do the work. And you can, if your home is not what you want it to be right now, that's fine. Let's change it. What do you want to change? What are you not happy about? What would make it better? You don't have to go straight to the end result and be like, oh, this is exactly what I need. Take it a step at a time. What would be one step in that direction? The first step. What's the first step? You have to be honest with yourself and admit to yourself, what am I not happy about? What do I not like about this life? Where would I like to see change in my home? It's at least a starting point. And until you get an idea of the direction you need to go, how are you going to get there? You know, I always think about Stargate when they are putting in the symbols on the gate to dial an address. There are 6 symbols which represent 3-dimensional points in space. That's where you're going. But then the last symbol in the address is the point of origin. And that's the most important, because unless you know where you're starting from, you don't know how to plot a course and you don't know how to get there. Google Maps needs a starting point. You need a starting point. I needed a starting point. And your starting point is wherever you are right now. You're already there. You have a starting point, but where is it? What is it? What does it look like? And what do you need to do to get from this point to the home that you want? So just some things to think about. I'll we can have a deeper discussion on the concept over at the Patreon page, the Grounds Crew. Everything's free over there, so go sign up if you want to weigh in. You can also leave a comment below here and give me your thoughts or feelings, or just yell at me. You can do that too. Or, damn, your beard looks good today, Mike. Thank you. It does. Thank you very much. But yeah, if you like what we're doing here, Emotional Honesty Project, subscribe to the channel, ding the little bell so you get a notification when I post new videos. And you know what? Share it with your friends. Everybody could use a little, a little reminder of how to get where you want to go. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to say help, because it's not about help. It's about, just giving you the tools to you can't build without tools, right? Yeah. So make sure you get the tools you need to build the home you want. That construction metaphor is working real good. So I'm just going to probably stick with it. Like I said, I'm working on another book. My Mood Gear, you can get merch. You can get the My Mood coffees over there. The mugs, the hats, the shirts. There is a new site survey on the website that you can use to get a feel for where you are and where you want to go, starting using the same blueprint analogy. So check that out. I'll have a link in the description for all of this stuff. And you know what? Like I said, subscribe to the page and give us a like and a comment. And I'll see you around. I'll see you next time. So I just want to say, just keep moving forward, okay? Because you got this. You can build whatever you want if you take the time to do it. You can do it right. Okay? So keep moving forward, and don't forget, if you fall, try to fall forward too. All right? See you guys next time.